killed thousands of people, and the fallout is still being felt, as Karan Singh now reports.
Bibi Jan lives opposite the old Union Carbide plant. Her granddaughter, Namazi, like many other children in the neighborhood, was born with birth defects. She may look 4 years old, but she's actually 7.
She was born this way. She can't talk or walk properly, and she's 7 years old. We've tried to treat her and have taken her to all the hospitals we can, but she isn't getting better.
American-based company Dow Chemicals, that now owns Union Carbide, refuses to clean up the factory premises, where tons of toxic waste are still lying, slowly contaminating the city's soil and water. A study last year found the poison has seeped into nearby homes.
We found very, very high levels of toxins. We found high levels of mercury. We found high levels of pesticides, which the company had manufactured, lying still in the sludge. More, we found it 3 kilometers downstream. When we checked the groundwater, we found it in it. Now, clearly, this is unacceptable. And there is no way that Dow Chemicals today can argue that it is not responsible for this.
The Indian government has agreed to pay more compensation to victims of the Bhopal gas tragedy, but the protests show no sign of letting up. Activists want the government to bring former Union Carbide boss Warren Anderson to justice. Attempts by Indian governments to extradite him from the US have so far failed. Rampyari Jadhav is 90 years old. Like many of the 500,000 people affected by the gas leak, she suffers from cancer and finds it difficult to breathe. She wants to see Anderson brought to justice.
No one listens to those who suffered in Bhopal. This government is incompetent. We demand that those responsible are brought to justice and we receive adequate compensation.
Indians have reacted with fury to President Barack Obama's tough stance against BP. They accuse the US of hypocrisy, saying it penalizes firms like BP, polluting its environment, but ignores mistakes by its companies abroad.
If this is not double standards, what are double standards? That in your own country, in your own backyard, you want to hold a corporation responsible for the accident and for the environmental damages. You will go above the law, demand the price that needs to be paid. You will hold the company liable. But in India, where thousands have died and have continued to suffer because of Bhopal, the American government can be as callous as to say, we are very happy with this decision and we are glad that the matter is now over.
The after effects of the world's worst industrial disaster are still taking their toll. Bhopal's community have daily reminders of the tragedy that happened here 25 years ago. But with no one willing to take responsibility, it's a fight for accountability and justice the survivors won't give up on. Karan Singh, RT, Bhopal.